Welcome back, guys, to the 21st episode of the Do Your Job podcast. My name is Tyler, and hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. And it's a great day to talk some sports. So I wasn't able to get an episode out on Friday just because um I was at the Celtics game on Friday. I was in Boston the whole day, so I couldn't make one. I tried to film it Thursday, I just didn't have enough time. So we didn't get our Friday one out, but we're back to Tuesday, Thursday schedule. So let's go. I think a lot has happened since Tuesday. So, we do have a lot to talk about. Some breaking Patriot news that a lot of people are happy with. Some Bruins, definitely some Bruins, some Celtics, and we will get to talk about the Red Sox finally starting their season in 2 days. In the world of basketball, the Celtics currently sit in the second seed overall, 2 games behind the Heat. So, um, with I think only 4 or 5 games remaining, I think it's going to be hard for the Celtics to take that 1 seed if that's what they're looking for. Personally, I don't think they should take the 1 seed. I don't think they should go for it super hard. I mean, obviously, don't try and lose games, but it's probably going to be Brooklyn, or Atlanta, and I don't really feel like playing either of those teams. So staying at the 2 right now and playing the 7 in the Cavs is absolutely perfect. Um, a Cavs matchup round 1 with no Time Lord Rob Williams is a great matchup. So if they can get a team like the Cavs round 1 and then get Rob Williams back for round 2, I think they'll be just fine. After losing to the Heat, the Celtics are on a 2-game win streak. Beat the Pacers on Friday, 128 to 123, and on Sunday, which was their last game until tomorrow, they beat the Wizards 144 to 102. This game was like insane. They absolutely dominated them. 42 points. Oh, I haven't seen a game like that in a really long time. The last game it was by the Celtics too. Celtics play the Bulls tomorrow, at 8, and we have 3 games left, not 4 or 5. So we have 3 left. The season ends on Sunday, or regular season, and I'm assuming we're gonna get play-in this weekend and then playoffs next weekend, and something like that. So the Bulls matchup is going to be a pretty big matchup because, I mean, actually not really, because they're not going to catch up at all. They're right now at 45 and 33, 5.5 games back. Teams that have clinched the playoffs are the Celtics, Bucks, and 76ers, and the Heat. I'm looking at this right now. There's an orange line next to the Heat's name and greens next to the Celtics, Bucks, and Sixers. So the Heat might have already clinched that 1 seed, which is perfectly fine with me. So that might be confirmed. I'll look into that really quick. I don't think they have, but I don't know what that means. For the Celtics, I think if they can just win these last 3 and still get the 2 seed, it would be huge. Because this team needs momentum going into the playoffs, and they need the 2 seed. I don't want to go to 3 and have to play some middle team. I think playing the Cavs, if they can get that 7 seed, would be perfect for this team. Absolutely perfect. So if we can just get that, play the Cavs, this would be a great second round matchup for the Celtics. I think this year is such a big year for the Celtics because you started so bad. And now people are actually thinking this can happen. Like, this can happen. That's what's being told right now. And if they can actually do it, this is going to be major props to everyone on that roster. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown get the most, and Robert Williams has been a huge help. Just everyone is really coming together on this team, and I absolutely love it. And they haven't won since 2008, so it's been a long time. So a championship would really look good in Boston right now. Especially after the Patriots, you usually can always count on the Pats to bring home a ring. But there hasn't been much since 2018, which I know that's sounds kind of bad, but 2018, that's like 4 years in Boston. You're usually looking for more than that. So, Something for the Celtics would be absolutely ideal this year. Now, I know everyone has been wanting me to talk about this, so finally, here we go. The New England Patriots and Miami Dolphins have agreed on a deal that sends Devontae Parker to the New England Patriots just for some picks. I think it's a fifth from this year. Patriots are sending a fifth. No, Patriots are sending a third to get Devontae and a fifth. So we get a fifth, and we are getting a third as a complimentary pick anyway. So we really gave up nothing. This was literally just a given player, who I think, when healthy, is one of the better receivers in the league. That's the key thing, though, when healthy. So we gotta keep Devontae Parker healthy, and if that happens, we might have actually got a legitimate receiver. And from the Miami Dolphins, which really doesn't happen. In division trades are very rare in themselves, but to give up, God, I'm very sorry about that. My mic just fell down. But as I was saying, to do in division trades are very rare in themselves, but to give up a really good receiver like Devontae Parker, that's even more rare. And with the addition of Parker, this very likely means the end for N'Keal Harry. Finally. There's no room for him on the team. He will not play a single snap unless he's blocking. And that's literally the truth. He's not going to play over Aguilar. He's not going to play over Myers. He's not going to play over Bourne. And he's not going to play over Parker. That's four guys right in front of him who he will not play over. On any healthy year from any four of them, he will not play. And then you have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. So Harry's done. He's either going to ride the bench or he's out, which just get him out. Get a pick for him, and that's fine. Oh, and you could put Ty Montgomery and James White in there, who are both good receiving backs. And maybe even you go away from Aguilar too, and you go draft. And then you put a big upgrade on Aguilar, and then you have a really, really solid receiving core, which I think is not the problem of this team. The offense is not the problem. The offense is just fine. This defense needs work. It needs a lot of work. It's getting better, but it still needs work. One of the worst linebacker cores in the league for the Patriots. And they need to hit this year on the draft. I've been saying that every single episode, but they need to hit. It's like they really need to hit on this draft. And it's going to bother me if they don't, because last year they absolutely struck on everyone. And last year it was such a good draft. And if they can't get at least one good player this year, I'm going to be so mad. But I think they need to hit on 2 of 7, which is the bare minimum. They need to hit. I would really like them to hit 3 of 7 or 4 of 7. I think 3 of 7 was last year. You had Mack, Barmore, and Stevenson. So those are 3 players who are going to make a difference. You need guys like that who are going to make a difference. When we get closer to the draft, we will start to talk more and more about targets and everything. And like last year, I think we can do a mock draft of the first round. Or instead of doing the first round, we can just do all 7 rounds of the Patriots and not take an hour like last time did. I think last time took an hour and 30, which was really, really annoying because we went through the whole first round with 3 guests. And it was rough. It was rough. Speaking of guests, I was gonna have one on this week, but I got home from school, and I did some stuff, and then I got on the computer, and I'm going to StreamYard is what I used to use. My account is ran out, and I can't renew it, so I don't have that way anymore. So right now I'm just using a voice recorder to do this. So I think Zoom still works, but not on this computer that I'm using. So on Fridays, I'll be able to do it because I have a different computer. So I think we are gonna get a guest on for Friday, and that's I'm really hoping, because sometimes I'll be talking on here and you run out of things to say. So getting another perspective and Just another person to talk to is always fun. So looking forward to doing that on Friday. That's also why we haven't had many guests on yet. Just haven't been able to figure it out. I've been looking, I've been trying, trust me. And before we move on to the Red Sox and Bruins, um, I have a joke from you or for you per request of my girlfriend. So we were talking earlier and we were talking about her dog and how her dog is named Mookie after Mookie Betts, who used to be on the Red Sox, and we were talking about the Patriots, and she totally forgot that Mookie Betts was on the Red Sox. So, she just goes, "Yeah, when I got him, Mookie Betts was still on the Patriots," and I just started laughing so much, and she didn't realize for a second, and then she realized what she said, and it was really funny. She wanted me to tell you guys that, so there's that. And um, for the Bruins, I think let's go Bruins. Let's go Bruins. The Bruins, I think they currently sit third. So, so I mean, the Bruins are on a hot streak right now. They have been for a long time, and I will have to look, but I think we are closing on the playoffs very soon. So the Bruins are not going to get first, which I don't think anyone expected them to, but they are right there with the Maple Leafs. A game back. They're a game back, which I'm telling you guys that game against them a couple days ago really was going to be a game breaker. So, oh yeah, they still got some games left. They go to April 29th. I think that's the day of the draft. They got about a month left. So I think this final month is really going to decide how everything goes. And they it's just to put it short, they got to win like 3/4 of their games. Cuz if they fall off right now, it's not going to be good for the playoffs. So, right now though, the Bruins are they've come together. Like they're all playing together. The lines are working. Everything's working. You know, obviously there's some drama with Marshy right now. I don't. That's stupid. So there's all that, but everyone's playing together. The lines are working, and it took some time, but everything is coming together for the bees, and I think it's only going to go up and not down. And as we are just less than 48 hours away from the start of the regular season for the Boston Red Sox, that feels so good to say. Less than 48 hours away from first pitch against the Yankees tomorrow not tomorrow, Thursday. I wish it was tomorrow. But Thursday, April 7th, 1:05 p.m. Take on the Yankees in New York. I think today's going to be a little shorter episode, so we're not going to really there's not much to talk about for the Red Sox right now. It's just spring training games. Keep going, keep going. We've already talked about the opening day lineup. So let's just talk about, man, is it good to have baseball back? Finally, baseball is back. And, I mean, it's been back for a couple weeks. But opening day is so soon. I remember like last month, we're sitting there like, when is baseball ever going to come back? If a deal doesn't get done, we might not even have a season. And now we get baseball, regular season, in less than 48 hours. I'm so excited. I'm currently going to 2 Red Sox games this year. And it could have been 3, but we decided to go to a Red Sox-Yankees game and sit very, very close, like 6-something rows back. I think it's 6 or 5. We're 6 or 5 rows back from the field at a Red Sox-Yankees game. That's going to be the time of my life. I cannot wait for that. We're going to one in July against the Blue Jays. Not sitting that close, but we're in the grandstand for that. But don't even care really, unless it's way up front. That's amazing, but it doesn't matter. You're still there. You still get to experience the game. So that's pretty much it. You know, it's hard to do this all by myself without no one coming on. So hopefully Friday we will get a guest on here and just make the podcast more entertaining. But as for me, that's it today. A little bit of a shorter podcast. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want me to talk about anything on Friday that I don't have planned yet, please let me know. You can DM me on Instagram or in the comments or TikTok. And that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you did watch the whole thing, thank you as always. It means a lot. My name is Tyler, and we will see you guys next time.